Hello and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. So the ETH chart is currently reacting to the 38.2 retracement. I already published on X earlier today my view that it's now obviously oversold. Clearly here on the daily time frame, Ethereum is oversold. We need to get back basically above this trend line for a more substantial uptrend. Break above this trend line on the RSI. I think that would be a bullish signal. There was a chance here, it failed. Maybe it can try again from lower. We're now, in the same oversold region that we were in before many times. Usually there's some kind of a bounce that happens from there. The last time there was also a bounce in September, but it was not a sustained bounce. The 10th of October obviously led to a crash, but then the price couldn't get oversold again. Now it is. Daily RSI doesn't very often get oversold. So what I can share with you here is that I think there is a chance for recovery. There is a chance, but I need to see the local setup to confirm it. As I said yesterday in many updates on Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm not overall bearish yet. But of course, my upper support area that I was tracking at around $3,370 got broken. We are now exactly there now again, right? So we are now at 3,370. But I've given you the lower support area, which gives it more room if it needs it. It can use it in a larger correction. Based on the yellow scenario, we are still in circle wave 3, so we should still get another low in circle wave 3, then get a wave 4 bounce and a low possibly in the 2,620 area. But the market is so oversold, we might see a larger bounce, we might see it morph a little bit. What I'm watching for is, this is now not the time to be short, I think. That was probably up here when we saw the 1-2 setups to the downside also on the Bitcoin chart. I think it's the time to be cautious, to be in observation mode, because maybe even to accumulate for those of you who are looking for an entry. Even though from an Elliott Wave point of view, there is no clear setup yet on the local time frame. If I see anything, I will let you know. For now, we are approaching the 3,611 level, which is resistance. And any break above it, especially if in 5 waves, could indicate a low is in. The potential is that wave 4 just extended a bit. It's still valid, But I said in yesterday's video, it could also be that this is a B wave. So it's quite simple. We have a support area. Watch these levels. The first one is 3,055. And then if we are still in a bullish market, resistance should break. And key resistance is 3,611. And what I would need to see for a valid 1-2 setup to the upside is we need 5 waves and 3 waves down. Basically a 1-2 setup, which would give us a bullish setup. Now, after the flash, no, it's not really a flash crash, but it was quite a harsh day yesterday. So after the crash that we saw, again, we need to see if any bullish structures can build. We had a similar situation, more dramatic though. We had a similar situation on the 10th of October. And we also said, let's see which structures build afterwards. And I told you there weren't any great structures, right? There was no 5-wave move up. So it allowed us to remain cautious. We need to get something similar now. We need to get structures in place first. For now, it seems like local trend is up and there is a micro resistance area that might break. The more important one is around $3,611. And what would also help to confirm a still bullish structure overall is a break above 3,920, where the selling came in yesterday. On Sunday on Sunday. This is where it started. This is where a lot of selling volume came in, a clear swing high. So this would be the next structural resistance. So I think because of how oversold the market is, a larger bounce is possible. The Elliott Wave structures give us the first resistances. I don't have enough structure yet to, give you a bullish microstructure, but we can track the resistances to see if there are any reactions to them, But as I said, I would not. I don't see after the sell-off that we had and how oversold the market is. I don't see let's say, further short trades is very productive right now without a 1-2 setup to the downside, right? We would need a 1-2 setup to the downside. Like, for example, we had here, there were a few 1-2 setups to the downside. We would need one that would be the start of wave 5 or the start of circle wave 5. For now, there's clearly a bounce. I think today, all eyes need to be on the 3,611 level to see how strong is this bounce. Yeah? There are two fib levels that overlap there around 3,476 here in this area. So there could also be some resistance there. Overall, not too much to add to yesterday's update. I think it's a bit, market needs to find its direction now, especially after the strong decline. I find it just quite interesting how oversold the market is on the daily. That doesn't happen very often. That's often when buyers come in again. And the 3,050 level here was a key level that was tested and where we see a reaction now. So that's the update on Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our X channel for additional charts, news, updates, and much more. I'll leave a link in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.